Here's the Fortunate Tramp, chapter 27. Tom straightened his clothes and then he realized that Jack was missing. He heard a whimper, but he couldn't see him anywhere. Then he realized that maybe he was on the other side of the wall. He didn't understand how he had got there, but he knew he had to find him. He scaled the wall with great difficulty, his feet slipping on the hard surface. Somehow he managed to pull himself over and he dropped to the other side. He looked left and right, and then he saw poor Jack. He was licking his paw, sat on a dustbin lid. He didn't look happy. He leapt into Tom's arms, and when he got close, he noticed Jack was shaking. His paws were red and sore, but luckily, apart from that, he seemed okay. He was just in shock, like himself. Tom decided to walk back to church. He was tired and his stomach hurt. The last thing he wanted was to bump into his attacker again. He had to get cleaned up, and he knew he looked a sorry sight. With blood on his face and dust over his clothes, he hobbled all the way back with Jack in his arms. He ignored the puzzled looks on the people as passed by. He was feeling angry, and although not violent, he wished he could give some kind of retribution on who had done this. He was angry at the world. He wasn't sure how much more he could take. When Paul saw the state of him, he ushered him into church and tended to his bloody nose and mouth. Tom was glad nothing was broken. He told Paul the full story, and it was difficult for Tom not to cry. Poor Jack sat there with a blanket over him, and his tail was wagging again. That was a good sign. Tom took the coffee in his hand and sipped it slowly from his shaking hands. "This can't go on," Paul said angrily. "You're coming home with me." Tom was too tired to argue. He was in need of a break from reality. He wasn't proud enough to look a gift horse in the mouth. It would be nice to give Jack a break too, he thought. Paul had a plush house around the corner from the church. They set off there, and Tom started to feel hopeful again. He was looking forward to watching TV and sitting on a comfy sofa again. Jack had regained his bounce and ran round on the carpet, unused to such comfort. He knocked his ball over in the commotion, but no one seemed to mind.